Yeah. Overseas with it. Niggas claim they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah, niggas think they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Slipping on my pimpin', nigga, never that. Always had more women than bitches, nigga, roger that. Money is the root of all evil, get the fuck back. We been brainwashed from a fetus just to get scrapped, scratch that. Now I'm on a mission just to get dope. Physical or crypto, from the 9 to 5 or a kick dope. When shit get cold, like the hometown of Klitschko. Vladimir, your boys out of here with the sick flow. Now I ain't no rushing, but I'm rushing through this budget. I turn the booth into a gun, raise the way I'm bustin'. I caught the whole onion, then I got it from my cousin. In and out of traffic, toll tagger, we be hustling. I understand and shine first and realize your time worth. Can't be rich until you enrich your mind first. But I'ma be ignorant with my black ass and probably swipe my black card to blind black mask. Yeah. Niggas say they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Niggas say they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. That moolah, that cheese, that fettuccine, that guala is what a nigga after, so holla at me tomorrow. I'm looking for investors to throw some bread at the startup. Straight to the top, I'm cream of the crop with the product. Money isn't everything, but in this society, you gotta have funds to have fun, so don't lie to me. 153 million the fucking lottery. World keep spinning, I just mold it like fucking pottery. Fuck that poverty shit, my niggas gotta get rich. Hip hop over everything like hippopotamus clicks. Niggas wanna hate, that be on some anonymous shit. People wanna relate, they wanna be a part of my clique. We are not with the shits, the toilet did not get fixed. All less fail, every door come off the hinge. $1 million in my bank account, the sweetest revenge. 75% in the savings, making some sense. Niggas say they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Niggas claim they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Overseas with it. Niggas claim they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Niggas think they hot, where that money at? Niggas then ran up in your spot, where that money at? Strippers don't know you in the spot, where that money at? Fuck you, and that fake watch, where that money at? Yeah. Slipping on my pimpin', nigga, never that. Always had more women than bitches, nigga, roger that. Money is the root of all evil, get the fuck back. We been brainwashed from a fetus just to get scrapped, scratch that. Now I'm on a mission just to get dope. Physical or crypto, from the 9 to 5 or a kick dope. When shit get cold, like the hometown of Klitschko. Vladimir, your boys out of here with the sick flow. Now I ain't no rushing, but I'm rushing through this budget. I turn the booth into a gun, raise the way I'm busting.
Hey. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in a rushing, but I'm rushing through this budget. Man, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Black African power. What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Woo-hoo-wee. Man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's God Killer in the house. And I'm coming to do what I got to do. And I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm standing tall. I'm standing strong. Hey, Bobby banging this bitch. What's good, family? Man, boy, oh boy, oh boy. That shit different. Y'all seen round one. That was on yesterday's show. Now we're going to see round two. It gets more ridiculous. So you learn a lot, right, for looking at the slides and really triangulating And really, what's the word I want to use? Triangling? Yeah. Triangling on what exactly is being said by myself and say, cool. Now, when you in there, right, you can catch him making mistakes, right? You got to be able to catch some of the mistakes because he made a lot of mistakes, glorify the mistakes you want to bring out and then move on into the presentation. He did none of that. All he get asked for, where the hell is matter from? We don't know. He lied. We don't know where matter come from. He's lying. So, man, we got a lot of pseudo killers in the building, man. I'm going to definitely drop the link for the pseudo killers, man. We got Cedric Ortega, pseudo killer official in the building, man. I was told he did a great job on beating up those in there. Beat up, son! We got the lovely Miss Tiffany in the building. You know what it is. We got Brass from the Pseudo Killer Army. He's in the damn building. We got King Sosa, Pseudo Killer Official. We got the Late Show in the building. Like and subscribe to the Late Show. Very innovative video maker. He'll be out the chain with that. Did I see the one? Did you do the one on the debate? You ain't seen it. You got to do one on the debate. You missed it. Why? Miss Bennett, how you doing? Who else we got? Omar Reed is in the building. Man. Omar, I ain't make you a moderator, yo. Adrian, what's going on? Adrian! Yay! Man, hey, Sosa, you know we got about an hour because I know you're going to be looking at them games, gambling them damn games. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Ravens. It's the black and blue division. Hey, Baltimore gonna dig in that ass today. I promise you, they're gonna be on and popping today. Yeah, I'm telling you, they're gonna be doing their thing. Yep. Lamar ain't played well against the Steelers in a while. He definitely due for a breakout game. He's definitely due. So this is Sunday show, morning show, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Yeah, Jody Breeze is in the building. So I'm gonna start hitting that. Fly, Eagles, fly. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm gonna drop that link. Peace. 2220 Love 07 is in the building. Steelers, man, I know that. Hey, you know what, man? I tell you what, Cuban. You better not be a Steelers fan, bro. Telling you better not be. That's almost a violation in the server. You might, I don't know. I might get that click them out of there. Click them out of that shit. This Pittsburgh Steelers. No way. Where the damn people at? I don't even want to wait long because, that game is in 45 minutes. We got a clip. And see, these pseudo-killing women be hiding in the bushes. All of them. Watch out for them. They coming. And so Miss Tip did a great job. We used one of her clips in the debate, right? Or at least we were supposed to. It was definitely in the presentation. You know how I get. So I want to start the show off with this clip. Now, for some wild reason, Sekou seems to think because you have religions that make prophecies about Muhammad going in the mountain or Jesus Christ coming, whatever it is, that's definitely grounds for it to be a religion and for him not to believe in it. And that is what the difference is with African religion and spirituality. Would somebody tell this man something? This is what I would like to say cool. This is what he doesn't get. It doesn't matter if your religion does not have prophecies and all that. It's still a religion, part of a spiritual system. This man is wild with that. And let me show you why he's wild. We can show you why he's a wild cowboy. Here you go, religion. So, religion is a range of social cultural systems. It's a range, including designated behaviors and practices, morals, beliefs, worldview, texts, sanctified places, prophecies, ethnic organizations that generally relate to humanity to supernatural, transcendental, and spiritual elements. Although there is no scholarly consensus over what precisely constitutes a religion, see, they use that to run back and forth. Different religions may or may not contain various elements ranging from what, y'all? Divine. They might have divine thing, sacredness, faith, right? You might not have faith in traditional African religions that's on the continent by different ethno groups. And supernatural beings. You might not have a supernatural being. Okay? Religious practices may include rituals. We know they got rituals. We know they got sermons. Oh man, commemorations and venerations, deities and saints, sacrifice, faithful feasts, trances, initiations, matrimonial, funeral services, meditation, prayer, music, and art and dance and public services. See, religions have sacred histories and narratives. All these things is at play. So when your man jump out the window and make this statement, we know he's a nut. That's why we say he's a nut. Let me see. Where you at there, buddy? Oh, shoot. Did I click the head go? Okay. We probably got to go back a little far. But let me see. Let me see. I just had to leave. I had to leave on her, man. Let me get out of here, niggas and folk. Let's see the full clip. Let's see. Where we at? Let's see. Hold on. Man, come on. Stop it. Come on, man. Oh, man. Shoot. We get that off there. I gotta go through a lot, man. I got me. All right, we're back on track. Here we go. Let's see.
It doesn't contradict science.
Yo said, do you know how long the Big Bang was? That's forever, yo.
Spiritual thesis. I mean, scientific reality. And those reality they claim to know, when you put them to test, it's not true. But spirituality is more than enough. It sees that reality needs to be studied as is. And also there are things we will never understand. So people go inward and find meaning. That's what I show you this book from the beginning. When Obenga make a prayer to Diop. Obenga can't tell you for sure he knows Diop is in the stars. But for sure he can also tell you that Diop is not there, which the atheists will do. But he create meaning for himself. That doesn't.
We know damn well humans don't go back to the stars. Yeah, we can tell you that. Say cool. And we can tell you the humans can go to the stars.
Still constitute spiritual thesis. I mean, scientific thesis to be argued against scientists. No, that's not how it works. The science is very based on empiricism. I have to look at it and study it, and it has limitation. I don't know what happened before Big Bang. That's the fact. If I like, I can run my mouth and try to talk about quantum. At the end, I will get to a point where I will say, I don't know. That's the modest of all good scientists. I don't know. So spirituality is to find meaning for yourself, to giving meaning to your existence. It doesn't contradict science.
Yo said, do you know how long the Big Bang was? That's forever, yo. So you think we worried about forever?
What is forever?
13.2 billion years is forever, dog.
It's not forever. You counted it already. Once you put number on it, it's not infinity.
13.2 billion years is forever.
13 billion years is not forever. Forever
4
means
million
infinity.
years is forever to the human being. 13.2 billion years is forever, dog. Ain't nobody worried about after that.
That
right
word forever used there is philosophical.
Man, that's
but
forever.
in mathematics, that's not forever.
13.2 billion years is forever.
You are scientists. Don't use the word forever like that.
It's forever, dog. Trust me. You tripping. No,
once you put a number on it, that means it's no longer infinity. Infinity got no number.
Oh, man. What's up, Miss Tiff? Pseudo killer, official, Juju. We got him on air.
I don't know. He didn't really answer my question, though.
He wasn't.
What was the question, sis?
The 13.2 billion years
about those Africans understood African fractals or binary code and their scientific, importance in them. Like, you didn't answer that. But
I just told you. I said yes. They do. They did know, of course. They were doing both science, and by the same time they had their spirituality. What else would they do it if they didn't know? But the name you put on the science today, trying to distinguish from everything else. That's not how, even the word science was just invented at the 20th century or 19th century, it was used. It wasn't used all the time. So yes, they did know that it was science because they were counting.
You're gonna make me do it.
And science, the foundation of science is math.
Math is a tool of science.
What?
What?
You say any damn thing.
I said math is the foundation of science.
You're just in trouble. Say, cool, get it straight.
Math is a tool of science.
Yeah, where you get that from?
It's not a
math is actually proof. See? Right? Science works in approximates. Get your game up, yo. Take your time.
You cannot do science without math. What are you saying, Ankh? What are you talking about?
How you doing, Miss Tiff? You want to ask the witness something? Because he's a witness. He's definitely on the witness program.
For science now?
Huh?
Yeah, I do. I had a question.
And so we just take his logic, right? That you cannot do science without math. Then what do we do? Where do you first find math at? Recognizable math. When you write stuff down, like you go to Egypt and Mesopotamia, and we got a date on that. All right. So he witnessed against himself. So prior to that, there wasn't nobody doing science. We use his logic.
You talked about belief, and I just want to understand. You said you're not a believer.
No.
So what is your definition of belief, of a believer? What is a believer?
So a believer is someone who has faith based on dogma given to them by an institution or a person. So a prophet have a dream, or a man, Muhammad have a revelation in the mountain, or Paul Apostle met somebody on the road. So a faith based on dogma is belief. But for me to have the oceanic feeling, to understand, to question the meaning of my life and try to put spirituality to it, it's not based on dogma. It's naturally in me. I don't need Muhammad.
When you say it's naturally in you, do you mean that you were born with it?
Yeah, the spiritual function. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, meaning that it's born in you as opposed to, because there's so many different spirituality systems on the planet. So you're saying that particular system of spirituality was, when you were born, it was embedded in your DNA.
Yeah, I'm saying the act of spirituality is naturally born into everyone. Even if someone who have never met me or have never read any spiritual book, born in an island or somewhere, they will have a spiritual question. Who am I? Why am I here? Why do I live? And they will find inner vision to supply answers to give meaning to their life. Every human.
Right. So the things that we use to give meaning to our life is filtered through particular spiritual systems, is what you're saying. I want to make sure.
Yeah. So those meaning that we give our life now, it has to be conformed with reality. It should not contradict the reality that we are looking at. When there is a contradiction with reality, then we know, oh, somehow maybe we are trying, we didn't properly process the other information, because life is a continuous seeking. Once you lock the door and say, I know it all now, then that's when you start making a mistake. So spirituality is continuously having that inner vision of finding meaning to life. But whenever you find that what you have had as inner vision doesn't tally with the reality, then you update yourself. But it doesn't mean you should scrap it up and be a materialist, because materialism does not always give all answer to everything in life as well.
All right, I have one last question to just kind of round this off.
Bumbling, humbling, bumbling, babbling nut. She killed him. We're going to replay it again. I just wanted y'all to marinate that for a minute. That is born in you, but how do you get different spiritual? Well, it's the inner vision. That's the point. That's what we saying. But did you see how she executed that with accuracy at a high level? They be in the bushes. Miss Tiff, Juju, they be in them damn bushes. They be collecting data and waiting for you to slip and fall on the banana, and they stand over top of you and stomp you out. She stomped them out. She kind of messed up the debate. At this point, if you're listening, you're saying, the hell wrong with that guy? Let's back it up just a little bit about the born in you spirituality. So everybody got a different type born in them. If you're in China, you got a Chinese spirituality. If you're in America, you got an American spirituality. It's in you. He's a funny guy. We had him. And then she just got that cup of tea drink, sipping on it. Funny.
Into everyone, even if someone who have never met me or have never read any spiritual book, born in an I don't need Muhammad.
When you say it's naturally in you, do you mean that you were born with it?
Yeah, the spiritual function. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, meaning that it's born in you, as opposed to, because there's so many different spirituality systems on the planet. So you're saying that particular system of spirituality was, when you were born, it was embedded in your DNA.
Yeah, I'm saying
man say, yeah, it's embedded in your DNA. Now, see, I know how to handle Miss Tiff and Juju, and I fight with them all the time. So I already know it's a setup question. He's running into the cage and she's slamming the door. It's in your DNA. Man, yo, ain't no way, man. It's funny, yo. Y'all got to be kidding me, bro. Y'all play too much, man. Lean back a little bit. Yeah. It's in your DNA. It's in your collarbone, and it goes from your collarbone to your knee bone, and your foot bone connected to your knee bone. Oh man, and then it says in your DNA, yo. And depending on where you at, if you're in the continent of Africa, then you get the African DNA show the spirituality. If you're in America, then the Native American spiritual system jumps out the DNA. That shit crazy, yo.
When you were born, it was embedded in your DNA.
Yeah, I'm saying the act of spirituality is naturally born into everyone. Even if someone who have never met me or have never read any spiritual book, born in an island or somewhere, they will have a spiritual question. Who am I? Why am I here? Why do I?
That man said, yo, you will have a spiritual question no matter what you want. Man, between Miss Tiff and Juju, they beat that dude all the way up. That's why I blocked out I just got out the way. This makes no sense, man. That man play too much. Say cool, you play too much, yo. Oh, he played too much, yo. That man got me tears in my eyes, man. He got that man fumbling. Watch this.
And they will find inner vision to supply answers to give meaning to their life. Every human.
Right. So the things that we use to give meaning to our life is filtered through particular spiritual systems, is what you're saying. I don't want to. I want to make sure.
Yeah. So those.
Come on, yo. That man bobbing his head, yo. Why you do that to that man like that, yo? She got that. I gotta take that style right there. That's a good style. Calm with the cup of tea. Let me see. It's like this. So basically, what you're saying is actually it's in your DNA, right? Yes, your DNA. And so you're basically saying that it's all over the place. With the cop, look, I'm still in that method right there. That's style lethal right there. She knows she got him on the ropes. She's not, she's just, okay, let's finish it. This shit is funny, yo. Go back a little bit. God damn. Man, I tell you. It can't, let me go a little bit. It's like
Spiritual systems is what you're saying. I don't want to. I want to make sure.
You will have a spiritual question. Who am I? Why am I here? Why do I live? And they will find inner vision to supply answers to give meaning to their life. Every human.
Right. So the things that we use to give meaning to our life is filtered through particular spiritual systems, is what you're saying. I don't want to. I want to make sure.
Yeah. So those meaning that we give our
is filtered through a spiritual system. Those things we use to give meaning to life, with the coffee in the hand, the tea in the hand. So you're basically saying those things that give meaning to life is actually filtered through a particular spiritual system. So if you're in China, the Chinese spiritual system will jump out of nowhere and go into the baby and make you ask that question. Man, that's funny, yo.
Life now, it has to be conformed with reality. It should not contradict the reality that we are looking at. When there is a contradiction with reality, then we know, oh, somehow maybe we are trying, we didn't properly process the other information, because life is a continuous seeking. Once you lock the door and say, I know it all now, then that's when you start making a mistake. So spirituality is continuously having that inner vision of finding meaning to life. But whenever you find that what you have had as inner vision doesn't tally with the reality, then you update yourself. But it doesn't mean you should scrap it up and be a materialist, because materialism does not always give all answer to everything in life as well.
All right, I have one last question to just kind of round this off. So you're saying that to be a believer is to be fed a particular dogma, and by doing so, that makes you a believer. But to be a spiritualist or a person who practices spirituality is something that you're innately born with. But my thing is, let's say.
All right, hold on right here. So if y'all remember a little bit earlier, Say Cool was trying to say why the Abrahamic faith is actually religion and it's not spiritual, and how he don't believe in that. The mumble jumble, because when I showed y'all the definition of religion, spirituality and religion is actually one and the same, right? And in your spiritual system, you do not have to have everything. Like you might not have no gods in your spiritual system. You might just have ancestral worship or veneration. You might not have a particular deity. You might deify the trees, the birds, the bees. The Nile Valley, they deified the animals and the plants. The bee, like the bumblebee, is deified in the Nile Valley, right? The fly is vicious, right? In the Nile Valley, like they just unconquerable. You ever had some food at a picnic and a lot of flies? You're not gonna eat. You're just not. They're gonna get on your nerves to the point where you just get up and leave. So, Say Cool not having a thorough study of world religions and spiritual systems makes the fatal flaw that most people do when they're trying to shim sham bam bam boom you. Fatal flaw, and thinking that just because the system doesn't have this component, that component, that some kind of way is just a system unto itself and has nothing to do with religion. Yeah, it's a bunch of foolery, man.
Say we all can agree to that, but you still have to have a specific system that you quote unquote kind of plug into. I'll use the term plug into as opposed to something else. And that means we all can plug into a different system. So at that point, it doesn't become, it's a practice, but it's not a belief.
Right. So everybody, first, the spirituality is an inner vision.
He flim-flammed out. He don't even know what the hell, he confused. She's basically saying that if that's the point you're making, then any spiritual system would do. He does not even get it. Oh my goodness gracious. Don't crash the car. Do not crash the car. Okay. All right. Anyway. My daughter's driving the car. Drive slow. All right. Look always. All the signs. Slow down at the yellow light. Don't be trying to run it. It means slow down. Okay, back to our programming. Yeah, he's basically an idiot. Sekou is basically a bumbling, babbling idiot here. But he's trapped. Man, this is funny.
But then culture and traditions discover that many people have different inner vision about giving meaning to their life. So cultures.
So basically, go smoke some grass, right, and take some mushrooms, and then you get the inner vision. That's basically what it is. We know a lot of spiritual systems have these herbs that you take. You get in these dream states. These early religion cultures, that's what they did. These hunter-gatherers, they eating shit, then they get high. So basically, the spiritual systems come out of getting high. Yeah, y'all think I'm playing? I'm telling you, getting high is the foundation of spiritual systems. Yeah, it's mushrooms, herbs, regular peyote, they smoke it, all kind of stuff. These are the most ancient traditions. All right, be safe. These are the most ancient traditions, y'all. Trust me. Y'all can look it up. The herb, that's why they call it traditional medicine. They give you herbs. You go in this dream state. All cultures did it. We don't do it no more. They call that shit getting high. And if you got the wrong thing, you get locked up. But back then, that's what it was. I promise you. Look it up.
And traditions creates institutions to allow people to explore that part of their life. That's what spiritual institutions were supposed to do, to allow people to come explore that aspect of their existence and then share with each other, and people begin to grow as a society. It's a social thing. But now when it becomes a doctrine, if you don't do this, then we're going to do this to you. It's no longer spirituality.
So before the religions like Muslim and Christianity was on the continent, did people fight? Did different cultures in Africa fight? But they all had different spiritual practices. And to me, it sounds like belief. But I'm not trying to.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
yeah,
because
but on the
my
continent,
spiritual system is this and your spiritual system is that, and I feel like my spiritual system is better, then wouldn't we still go to war?
There has never been an example of any African kingdom going to war in the name of African spirituality. Not one.
Yeah, that's some shit we used to say. Yeah, that's made up. That's made up. You know damn well. No damn well, yo. Yeah, you know damn well that you got somebody saying, yo, the river is deified. Somebody else saying, no, it's not. I'm getting that food out that river right now. I'm not waiting on nothing. But you can't do it till the sacred hour. I don't know what you're talking. And they get to fighting, yo. Resources. People spiritualize resources in ancient times. They deify the sacred tree. To hell with the sacred tree. We need the fruit. Whole clan come in, you got a grove of sacred trees with pears on them. We're hungry. We need the sugars. You talk about don't touch that tree. I'm touching it, and I'm not only touching it, I'm taking all the damn pears off of it, and we're eating it. No, you're not. And you know they broke out in a fight. Man, Sekou is a wild guy, man. He's a wild guy.
not African spirituality, but because people believe people have
It
different
started with
practices.
religion.
People have
We
different
only
practices.
saw it with Islam and Christianity. Before that, you can't show me one.
Oh, it was all peaceful before Islam and Christianity.
No, people fought for different things. They fought for money, they fought for land,
Okay.
but it was never about their spiritual vision.
We just killed the whole tribe, but it wasn't over spirituality. It was because they had on the wrong color. Come on, man. Yeah, like in Sudan, in the Sudan. The earliest wars is fought around 10,000 BCE. Ain't no Europe yet. They fighting some of the earliest wars, chopping off people's heads and hands, putting them in mass graves. Interesting.
Okay.
The meaning of life, as I know it, is to procreate and reproduce and continue on.
Yes, that's materialistic. That's fine.
See, yes, that's mature. No, that's all you got at the end of the day. That the purpose, the biological function and purpose of Homo sapiens sapiens is to reproduce yourself. And not only reproduce yourself, but reproduce valuable offspring that will make it to the age of reproduction. Outside of that, human beings have an inalienable right to make up anything they choose to say, that's my meaning to life. No man, no woman has a right to tell you what your meaning to life is. And this is where the damn rubber meets the road at. Not an atheist, not a believer, not a non-believer, not a Muslim. Nobody has a right to tell you what meaning of life is to you. You, the human being, get to decide and live out what you feel like your meaning of life should absolutely be. And you don't need a spiritual system to tell you that. You can if you want, but you don't need it. See, you got wants and you got needs. You may want to believe in a God, but you sure as hell don't need to. Wants and needs. You definitely need to drink water every damn day. After a couple days and not having water, you're going to die. Is it 3 to 4, 5 days? You're dead. Couple months of no food, you're dead. You need food. You need water. You don't need a spiritual system. The spiritual systems, quote unquote, religions has co-opted biological cognitions that occur naturally in Homo sapiens sapiens brains. Not only Homo sapiens sapiens, there's clear evidence of other Homo species. And I talk about this in my round. I believe it's my second round. I put the biology up front. So yes, it's cool to have colorful spiritual systems, and it's important to have festivals, right? The festivals, but you can have a non-religious festival. But you got to understand, back in the Stone Age, hunter-gatherer periods. Shout out to Gullah. He talked about the hunter-gatherer, West African hunter-gatherers. Make sure y'all check that out on his channel. So, hunter-gatherer, these festivals, these feasts is where they mark time and stuff. This shit is essential, yo, for what they doing, marking time. And they mark it by the festivals, and it's part of their religion, their spirituality, their traditions. Okay, we ain't tripping off that. Humans need to come together. That's why we're going to start having cookouts, mad parties. We about to have some fun around here for those who just don't believe. And saying you don't believe does not. We're saying that those who don't believe in spirituality and religion is what we're talking about. We're not saying that I believe basically she's a good person. I believe that. I believe that we have the ability to do what it is, to do what it takes. There's nothing wrong with that. Let us move on.
That's materialistic.
Yes. You never know why, and you never know. It was not that we came bomb from the star and started procreating. There were a lot of processes led to that.
You're so kind of like you're.
We came boom from the stars and start procreating. See Juju on the head. We got two the hard way. Miss Tiff and JJ. Got him. Got them, coach. Put the sisters in the game.
Ideology is that like we are special.
Everything is special. The trees, the water, the air, they're all special.
But white
Right.
people. Everything's special but white people.
Are you advocates of white people?
Let me say this real quick.
Are you advocates for white people?
Yeah, I'm gonna advocate for them. I'm gonna advocate for human beings all day. Let me say this real quick. Are you serious right now? I sit back and listen to you, blim, 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 blam, boom, for 35 minutes. You gonna come in there with that? Man, change your fight plan up, yo. Let me tell you something, man. Do you realize you just said that Africans did not fight over spirituality? They fought over other shit. Who cares? They fought and killed each other. Well, I tell you what didn't happen. The spirituality didn't stop them from killing each other, did it? So you end up in the same space as everybody else.
What does that even mean? You
Rest
said
my
nothing.
case.
You just use words and you actually says nothing at the end. So spirituality.
The point was clear, though. Whether they fought over spirituality or not, they fought and killed each other. And the spiritual systems they had didn't tell them not to fight. And even if it told them not to fight, it didn't stop them from fighting and robbing and stealing and taking each other's shit, land and resources. This is the way of the human. They will take your resources if you can't stop them. Don't have to necessarily stop physically, but you got to figure out a way to manipulate the situation to put you in the best position to continue to keep your resources. But at the end of the day, the spiritual system don't come up out of nowhere and say, stop, freeze. Europeans don't do it. Christianity doesn't do that. Even if the spiritual system itself say love thy neighbor, that don't mean everybody gonna love thy neighbor. At the end of the day, it's a human choice and decision whether they want to rob and steal or treat each other better. Man.
Didn't stop them. Was it supposed? What's the question really? She only asked me if they were fighting in the name of their spirituality, and I said no. They say it didn't stop them. I don't understand.
It don't matter if you're killing a dude. I killed him over Jesus Christ. I killed him because he owed some money.
Right. So
will make a difference, yo. Is you serious right now?
Right.
Yeah. So why are you connecting that with spirituality?
Morally. But the spiritual systems are tied to morality. So the spiritual system didn't stop them from whatever.
Yeah, it's attached to morality, but it's not. There's morality in it, but it's not necessarily all about morality. But morality does contain spirituality. Yes. So what are you saying then? I don't understand what the discussion is.
I'm gonna say it again.
That because they were spiritual, they shouldn't have fought for their land.
No, you heard me. What I said
They
was,
have to fight over their land. Let me mute out.
No, go ahead.
I just wonder, why would they have to fight over their land if everyone is practicing happily with their spirituality, being at peace? Why would they even have to invade one another? I don't understand that.
You in trouble.
Because they have the most morality, and anything else is to be negative.
So who told you? Because when somebody is spiritual, they do not fight. Who gave you that? You made it up.
No, we didn't make it up. We're just trying to.
So at what point did I tell you in the discussion, because they were spiritual, therefore they will not fight? Where did you get it from?
Because
I got it from
the assumption that the spirituality piece is much better for us versus something else, and there has
nobody says that,
so it's not better.
Nobody said it versus something else. We said,
I thought that was a debate: science versus spirituality, which was good for us. So.
Right, and I'm arguing that throughout our history, both have been good for us, and it still do today. Nobody's saying that you have to throw away science. That's even against Africa.
Well, one thing we know for sure, that Africa got more spirituality than science. That is what we know for damn sure. We can pull up in the Journal of Nature. All day we could pull that up. In the Journal of Nature, whole article talking about how they give you the amount of scientists per people in Africa in different countries. It's wild. Wow. So we clearly know it's an imbalance. These numbers have to change. The balance has to change. I'm never one to saying get rid of the whole damn thing. I ain't saying that. I'm saying that is a total imbalance. And the reason there's an imbalance because the emphasis has been placed on African spirituality or indigenous spiritual systems, right? Or just any damn spiritual system, Christian, Islam, and Judaism. I show it in the debate. More emphasis on that than on food, clothing, and shelter and protection of that. Managing your resources. That's the issue. And Sekou come in leading the way. Flamming. Craziest thing ever. We're gonna stop right here. We'll pick that back up. Let's get back into the rounds. Where we at? Here we go. Here's this round now. Right? Ladies and gentlemen, you can see this on the screen. What you have here, see this slide right here in this book? That's Fukiao. You know where he got this from. He got that from the great Asar Pseudo-Hotep. This is a Pseudo-Hotep. Asar a Pseudo-Hotep slide. Right into the debate. I know what it is. When he started talking about the cosmology, Bantu cosmology, you already know who gave him this work. I called it out in the debate. Ladies and gentlemen, Sekou's second round.
Okay. So when I came in on the first time, I tried to define spirituality for you, and I define science. The science tried to understand the natural world, how things work. We invented science, we the African people. We cannot fight against science. We cannot fight against the invention of science. We invented it. The evidence is in Kemet. The evidence is all around the continent. But what I'm saying here tonight, that spirituality, what we are calling.
Okay. And so we all do this. We overemphasize wrong points. So you won't find no document that clearly says just in Africa. Now, the earliest forms, proto-science, before humans left Africa, of course, it's in Africa. So maybe that's not such a bad statement, but it needs to be really cleared up. There's a difference between proto-science and modern science. You do not start off with modern science. You know, you start off with what? Philosophy. All right? Philosophy brings you to what they will quote unquote call modern science. Proto-science starts off with what? People trying to figure out technology. Clearly, is first. Trying to find technology that will help you navigate your environment. Tools used to manipulate your environment, what later on become religious symbols. But let's see if he can pull this off. I know he don't understand the damn chart because I ain't never understood the damn chart. Watch.
Spirituality is, by the way, we are using English language, so we got to use the word spirituality. But we are talking about African worldview. This worldview postulates that this physical universe is matter, but matter has an origin. He came here with his flim-flam. He has not told you anything about the meaning of life and why this matter even exists in the first place. Yes, we can study the natural world and understand the chemicals and what have you, but what we do not understand is the meaning of why we are here and how we to relate with the entire environment around us and what constitutes existence and life. So our ancestors in Congo have what they call their cosmology. And here you find the Fukuyao book for African cosmology. Here they tell you that everything in existence is just one.
Fukuyao said we came from cookie dough. Chocolate chip cookie dough. I ain't make that up. I did not make that up. The cookie dough. The universe was cookie dough. And by the way, man, the Fukuyao is looking back in history and trying to bring forth certain tribal mythology, Bantu mythology, using modern nomenclature. He wild for that. But look at the map. This is a Sa Pseudo-Hotep slides. 1, 2. Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, I see you, Sa. I see.
One thing is one thing that have projected itself in many. What does that mean? It means that everything is related to you. So our
and let me say this too. Most of the pseudo killers, most of them have actually read a couple chapters in this book. We had to do it because we was dealing with the wild Asar Pseudo-Hotep and Wu John them on the subject. And it was one of the books they was using. Sean and them and Masi, they was actually using this book right here. And Asar led the way. Fukiao. So we actually had to read parts of this. Very interesting read. And we seen how they was trying to match up. And damn, oh, come on. Cedric says it all the time. What's the term, Cedric? I know you can put it in the chat, man. When you try to make things scientific, what the hell is the word? I can't even think of the word. I'm not even actually looking at the chat, but it's a word that we use. You use it all the time, Cedric. Let me see. Damn, I can't think of the word, man. Yeah, he did have him. We left him alone and kept having him because he kept running back into the same wildness. All right, let's keep going. I can't think of the word, man.
Relationship with the environment and our people and establishing our culture has to be with the cognizance, the understanding that we are a totality of everything that exists. So here they gave us their worldview. They said in their worldview, there are two ways to look at existence. One, they call it the Nseke, the physical world, the scientific world, where we can analyze things. They do not deny that fact. But they said when someone died, what do you think? You said they went into nothingness. Is it nothingness? What is it? And what is nothingness? Because let me tell you, if you do not answer the question of origin and you don't answer the question of existence, your science will lead to nothingness. Because if you believe everything came out of nothingness, then your scientific approach will lead you to nothingness. But our understanding is that life never.
That man said, if your scientific approach says things came from nothingness, then it will lead you to nothingness. What the hell is this man talking about? This is in the debate now. He don't even know what he's talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, he's just having fun.
It revolves. It's based on what I call the inductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning is not deductive. That it looks at patterns. When we look at patterns in life, we see life, nature coming back and going forth. So we believe then that we are within existence where we are reproducing ourselves. Life does not end, but life continues. But I will go very quickly because of the way time works. It's very, in talking about science, let's look at the various cosmology in Africa and see how it's different from religion. In every religion, you find a God coming and say, let there be light. But there was light, and we don't know where this God comes from. In African cosmology, we find a process of development. That means they have a scientific mind. In Kemet, for example, they said the world started with noon. And out of noon, according to this professor right here, Professor Jan Assmann, I will give you the title of the article later. Jan Assmann said, when you look at Egyptian cosmology, there are two things you would see. One is the intransitive method, and the other one is the transitive narration. The transitive, he said, that's where you see a creator creating, like Ptah. But when you look at the other one, the primordial that came out of primordial chaos, like you have Atum, you find what he called evolution, Kepra. That means these people understand science. They understand that natural things evolve by themselves. But by the same time, they have projected in nature that because everything comes from one source, and that source, we do not know it for sure. We therefore understand that we are part of something greater, which gave us then a understanding of reality, how to take care of nature. That's what it is. It is not an obsession with some deity. So I'll go very quickly because the time is a factor here. Hear what Jan Assmann said. He said, in the context of Heliopolitan cosmogony, central term is not to create, the Egyptian term, tijri, but to produce, kepra, to become, to shape. Kepra refers to transformation, emanation, and evolution. Here is the title of the article, Creation Through Hieroglyphic by Jan Assmann. Evolution, they understood it. So I wanted to clear up the question. It's not a question of being obsessed of some supernatural. Those terms don't exist in Africa. We only realize that we are part of something greater, and we are all one thing, and we needed to take care of nature. And what we call creator is the totality of existence itself.
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Okay, so let's look at this professor here. He said, African thought, God has been the source of deep observation and rational analysis. The fact of the universe creation from perspective, he is not an object of revelation. That's what is important to point out. So we're talking about science. We see science all over Kemet. Here, a Greek philosopher went to Kemet, and he wanted to ask the Egyptian priest, how do you guys do your science and your spirituality? How does it work? Then the priest responded, here it's in Theophilo Benga, in page 126. He said, as for the intellectual life, you observe no doubt what cared the law in Egypt. The universe, our law, has organized all discovery down to divination, medicine, whose concern is health. From speculation about divinity, it has derived human application and supervise the acquisition of all knowledge to generate therefrom.
All right, there you go. All that shit is mumble jumble mixed in. Deviation, all kind of stuff. Stop it. There you go. But I want to stop right here, and we're going to pick back up, because you know that damn game is about to come on, man. So I wanted to pick back up. But what I do want to leave y'all with is, let me see, I'll leave you with this. I would like to leave you with this to let you know that he's definitely flaming you. So what you can see right here is called ocean, cosmic oceans. Cosmic ocean, the primordial waters and celestial river is a mythological motif that represents the world or cosmos developed by a vast primordial ocean found in many cultures and civilizations. The cosmic ocean exists before the creation of the earth. From the primordial waters, the earth and the entire cosmos arose. The cosmic ocean represents or embodies chaos. Okay, the cosmic ocean is present in the mythology of the Yazidis, the Yarasins, the Alvini, the ancient Egyptians, ancient Greeks, Jews, ancient Indians, ancient Persians, Sumerians, and Zoroastrianism. Niggas gotta knock it off, man. Stop playing, yo. We're gonna look up everything you talk about, yo. We study world religions around here, man. So all that Egyptian and all that stuff, he's lying. Now, if you didn't study world religions like I do, you wouldn't have known that was there. You wouldn't know how to access that. So it sounded good. It sounded good to me 15, 20 years ago. Oh, man, the waters are none. Yeah. Wow. So, man, we got to study to show and prove around here, man. Yo, hit the Cash App, man. Let me see. Did we got any Cash Apps? Did they? Did anybody show any love? Man, hit the Cash Apps early and often. No love. Y'all must don't like that morning show, man. Well, there you go. Not one jot, not one tittle. Man, enjoy y'all day. All right, man. Appreciate you, man. I'm going to drop that. Let me drop that in there. We about to watch this game, man. That's going to be good, man. Mars, put the Cash App somewhere in there, man. It's pinned up, man. Somebody got at least throw one Cash App, right? Use one. Show some love. Because around here, yo, we support early and often, man. That's important. You know what I'm saying? To support early and often. And I appreciate everybody listening in, man. It's a black Americans like say, what? I'm just saying, make you ain't saying I'm crazy about say cool. Black Americans like say cool because he parrots our views, beliefs, and ideologies, the descendants of captive Africans. Plus, he is their boy as an ex-Muslim to whip Islam. What? Sound like I want to agree with you. And Sekou is not a black American, by the way. Hey, Cedric, what's the name of the word, man? Ad hoc. Damn, Cedric, that's the name of the word, ad hoc. Hey, after the game, we're going to strike it right back up again, man. Yo, hit that cash app going out the door, man. Appreciate everybody that came through, man. Y'all know what it is, man. About to watch that game, man. And, yeah, we all chain, man. Y'all know what it is around here, man. Hey. Hey, man.
Tap on your touch screen. Every single day, the same routine. You click refresh once again, and I got the same thing. Tried everything I could do. At this point, I have no clue. I gotta tell myself the truth. I just need an upgrade, I'm out of much better than you. Yeah, shiny and new. I gotta tell myself the truth. I just need an upgrade, I'm out of much better than you. Yeah, shiny and new. I gotta tell myself the truth. I just need an upgrade.
Y'all pull it down, need an upgrade. Swipe left, update, need an upgrade. Y'all pull it down, need an upgrade. Swipe left, update, need an upgrade. Y'all pull it down, need an upgrade. Swipe left, update, need an upgrade. Y'all pull it down, need an upgrade. Swipe left, update, need an upgrade.
Knowing me, I'll probably be in a toxic relationship. You on top of me. If the topic is truly timeless, the conversation should be how I'm and regaining my peace. Shout out to my Virgo women cooking the feast. Got a Pisces, stay in the hood, that girl free. Can't lie, certain Geminis ain't for me, but it's on key, cause certain upgrades cost a fee. Yeah, so we can slide and glide. I know you want it. Known to provide the vibes for the moment. Hit the clubhouse, then clubhouse to the morning. Fall in love with the mind, the body is just a bonus. Careful with what I'm searching, Siri be taking notice. All the pictures I'm liking, algorithm is golden. Melanated the lightness, all these women get chosen. Hershey kiss to the forehead, yeah. Tap, tap, tap on your touch screen. Every single day, the same routine. You click refresh once again, and I got the same thing. Tried everything I could do. At this point, I have no clue. I gotta tell myself the truth. I just need an upgrade. I'm out of much better than you. Yeah, shiny and new. I gotta tell myself the truth. I just need an upgrade. I'm out of much better than you. Yeah, shiny and new. I gotta tell myself the truth. I just need an upgrade.
Y'all pull it down, need an upgrade. Swipe left, update, need an upgrade. Y'all pull it down, need an upgrade. Swipe left, update, need an upgrade. Y'all pull it down, need an upgrade. Swipe left, update, need an upgrade. Y'all pull it down, need an upgrade. Need an upgrade.
With that, man, we out, man. A well-organized lie defeats a disorganized truth. We've officially organized the damn truth. I'm your host, Bobby Banger, a.k.a. God Killer, Pseudo Killer Official. Appreciate you checking out the broadcast on Community Skeptics. Brother Kent and Juju and them, where we going live and be right there in the cut, right? On the Pseudo Killers tonight. And with that, y'all, we out.